peace, Glorify here. Welcome back to my channel. In this one, back to my account here with the female team, or the waifu team. And today I want to talk about the team, the different stages of the female team. It is one of the strongest team right now. Can compare to the Shu Striker team, which is currently the dominated team. um, and yeah, so this is an early game account. It's roughly I think 8 or 9 days in, um, and I can tell you what's the plan is. So yeah, let's dive into it. So let's go ahead and talk about like day 1, 2, 3. That team. It just depends on whenever you hit the other unit, you will swap out. So as my first day, I recommend you guys to reroll for SP Zhang Liao. Yes, so not gonna be SSX. It's gonna be Zhang Liao. You could, if you're free to play, you could also reroll for SP DiaoChan, but I don't recommend that. You really need at least one copy of SP Zhang Liao to carry you in every other content. Okay, so you can either reroll for SP Zhang Liao, what you could do is, so you do get those like that regular SP ticket for SP Daochan event, right? You can use those to reroll for SP Daochan, and if you don't hit, you can try the newbie fair ticket and reroll for SP Zhang Liao. If you hit both, that's insane, okay? But excuse me. But if you hit but if you can hit either one, I think that's a settle, right? I definitely, you have to pick one. I say SP Zhang Liao is more worth it because he will carry you through every other content in the game, and that's more important because PvP isn't as much as important early game. So that's what I would do. Let's say you don't have this, and then obviously it's a female team, so and it's a SP DiaoChan event going on right now, so you pretty much guarantee event. So let's say you're not gonna have SSX, right? SP, but you will want to build her up slowly or whatever, because she will replace SP Zhang Liao. So whenever you have her, like, you are one fire, you can put her in your PvP team, okay? In your PvP team. In your PvE, still SP Zhang Liao. So my early game team is currently the banner for Fushu is going on, so I was able to get her. But if you watch this video on another time, where Fushu is in your newbie fair banner, she's not in here currently, as you can see. Then then you can also switch out one or the other. But Fushu is like the one of the best support for this team, right? So you will have Dongbai and Impression, both from the exchange store, like my other guy. So that's 4 unit. So SP Zhang Liao, Dongbai, Impression, and SP DiaoChan, right? So now let's talk about the other 2 unit, which gonna come from your newbie fair pooling. Right now, I chose to go for Zhu Guo and Jiang Ning, right? The one that you can substitute out is Jiang Ning, okay? So, but Zhu is too good to left behind. So let's say you watch this another time and Fushu is in here now. I would recommend to drop Jiang Ning and pick her up instead of Jiang, okay? But you have to get Zhu Guo, okay? But you're actually not gonna use her until she's at least 5-star. And let's talk. So Dongbai, you want her all the way up to UR5. Okay, she's not gonna. She will be replaced by Wenji, but like I mentioned before in my other video, you do not use Wenji until she's UR5 with Mirage Weapon. Okay, because without Mirage Weapon, she's completely useless. So Dongbais will be here for a while. Impression 5 stars enough, or 1 fire, either one. But I just hit I just got Jirigo early, so that is pretty much your early game team. Jiang Ning, you can put her in whenever. She's a good healer substitute, and then Fushu, you just put her in even 1 star and then just kind of star her up. She is very good buffing your carry. So this would be pretty much like a day one, day five, week one team. It's very easy to carry you. Um, so let's talk about the next. After that, the variation. So after that would be when you get your if you be pulling for her, you will have her at least 5 star. When she's 5 star, you will replace her with Impress Jin. Okay. Now there's a right here. So like let's say like your Fushu or your Zhangning is still like 1 star. I would I would put in I would replace them instead because they're only 1 star. They're not gonna do much, right? Um, so that's the thing here. So it looks something like this. Um, where Dongbai is gonna stay here for a while, and then so this would be your basic PVE team or all content team if you wanted to. But if you want to maximize SP DiaoChan, right? Because SP DiaoChan only work really be effective if you have a full female team. Then you would put in your SSX, right, instead of SP Zheng Liao. He SP Zheng Liao is for PVE mostly, okay? So this would be your team. It looks something like this. And you will use this team for a while, like probably until like level 65 when you unlock Wenji Mirage Weapon. And then you would put her in. Okay, she's gonna go down here. So yeah, it's gonna be something like this. And then that's gonna, and then you stay this team for a really long time. Um, and you would use this after you unlock Mirage Weapon. And when you unlock Mirage Weapon, there's only 2 characters that have Mirage Weapon in this team, and that's Wenji and Jugo, which is just released, and they both insanely strong. Okay. So talking about let me put my team back. For Divine Weapon, still the classics one. Focus on your bow, and then your salvation. For the third one, if you want, you can either go with the axe or the fan. I think the better choice for this one would be the axe, since you don't need they're really close, but I think for this team, I think I'll actually favor the axe a little more than the fan, because you don't really need, like, you have so much rage, like it would be just overfeeling. But there you can go with either one, and they are very close, right? And then just keep starting up your unit. You'll be here in this stage for a long time, okay? And basically until like all the way until you unlock like Spirit Awakening. But even then, when you unlock Spirit Awakening, you wanna focus on Wenji first. Well, you basically get her for free, right? So Wenji will be your first spirit. So let me hop on to another account where I can show you the later team and with like pet combination and stuff. Okay, welcome back. This is on my main account here. Just go ahead and look at the GER team. So as you can see, very classics. So this one, you can see here, with the substitute instead of Jiangning, we actually put in Shang Xiang now. So we're actually using both SSX here, both SP and regular. But you only use her if you have her Red Awakening, which I do have here. So that will be the first big upgrade that you have transition from the other team. So without her, I would just put in Jiangning. Okay, so and you're gonna stay there until she's red with Mirage Weapon, right? So you also need Mirage Weapon, right? So this is like one of your first step into end game, which is SSX Red Awakening, and she is extremely strong. Okay, also in PVE, she will carry you also harder than SP Zheng Liao does, and this will be your first big upgrade. Let's talk about, let's finish team and then we cover pet and stuff. the next one is Zhuangji, right? And there's a debate for this. So, because Jirigo Mirage Weapon just came out. So, but realistically, this if I have Zhuangji red 5, I would replace her with like that. Um, Reason is so now, but this team will be very expensive. As you can see, you have 3 red awakening character. Um, and yeah, and you also need her Mirage Weapon. But that would be the best variation of Gur team, right? That's able to compete with Shoe Striker. Um, Before that, you still like follow behind. But like you can see here, 3 red awakening unit, all female. She also have her Mirage Weapon, and this would be the best Gur team that you can build at the moment. It's also very expensive. I would say the most expensive team right now. um. So yeah. But I don't recommend it. Because Zhuangji value is very limited. SSX value can be justified with her PVE carry. Like she's S plus tier in PVE. Okay, so that's why she can be justified. But there's not really a reason to justify Zhuangji unless beside you just a whale, right? So I would just stick with Jurigo, and that's the team. For pet wise, the first pet that you want to have is Spring Rabbit. This is this pet is literally made for female team. As you can read this line right here, if all deployed heroes are female, and then all heroes become like is this pet is made for Gur team. So you need to 5-star it or at least 4-star. Okay, but then I would just go to 5-star before worry about any other pets, right? So early game you just focus on that, and then you can use some free to play pet like this one. I'll put her there, and then like maybe like this one right here, right? Both of these are free pet from the store. So your early game pet would look something like that, right? And then if after you done with Spring Rabbit, I would wait because it's gonna collect you a while to finish unless you well. But then after that, I would actually wait because by the time you finish it, there will be more OP pet coming out, right? Like the next pet coming out is the Fox. The I don't retail what you have, but I think it's the 9-tail Fox. And that would go into your offensive slot. That pet will last you for a while, like through a lot of meta. And so after that is would be like the Ice Monkey or the horse. The pink horse here, it will go into your defensive slot. So that's that for Sprite. Since the Sprite system right now is kind of bad, it doesn't allow you to pull previous Sprite. I would just save all your Sprite take it, okay? Don't even bother anymore. If you have like those like select one that able to let you select like another pet, I would then pick Peacock. But for the 3-starter one, let me see if I find it. For the 3-starter one, so this first 3 you can pull from the regular banner. I would go for Crane Sprite, right? Just all him. Just only pull him and then just use him until and then ask in the Discord whenever a new Sprite you release, see if they're worth it or not. That what I would do with Sprite. Let's see what else. Divine Weapons, you can see same thing. Jade of King, I wouldn't recommend using this until it's at least like 5-star. You know, other than just use Fan or Axe, and that'll be perfectly fine. What else? Mirage Weapon, already mentioned. 1G first, and then Jirigo, and then start building your Red Awakening. For Soul Record, I would recommend focusing like balance. I would just recommend getting a balance, unless your server is heavily like one faction, right? So let's say all your server is playing Shu Striker, so then you would actually want to put more in Shu. But if you just not sure, just put balance on everything. So balance res, balance anti. We actually want a little bit of anti in this team so they can actually kill people. Um, yeah. Other than that, waifu team very straightforward. Um, Easy to get started, but the cap is very high and it's very expensive. Um, yeah. Other than that, you get to look at waifu. Like, yes. Let's. I'll play some PvP here. Um, to see the potential. Okay. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Let me know what else you guys want me to cover. Um, I'll cover. Watch out for my couple video. I'll have a couple more team for SP DiaoChan team, right? Okay. All right. Bye bye, cuties.
や頭の良さも必